I'm sick and tired of her getting angry and say hurtful things to me like you do. That's wearing me out to the point where I have a hard time being intimate with you because all the hurtful things you say to me.
Well,
Very
I
hurtful.
didn't bring any intimacy topic, but you're venting it out to your family.
I don't want to be affectionate with someone like that.
I talked to Willina. You remember her?
From the pageant?
Yes. She told me that, hey, Jazz, you know, we're looking forward to you to come, but your husband hasn't paid for the participation fee. We only have 1 week left. So why didn't you pay for it? If he misses the deadline, he blows up this opportunity for me. I'm hoping that Gino forgot about paying for this pageant. And it wasn't on purpose. This
It is a lot of money, okay? When we were in Miami, I didn't know that the immigration costs, which is your permanent resident status, skyrocketed, and we have to pay for that. It's like the top priority.
So
like
go back
over
to work.
50%
Go back to
per
work.
person.
You have to go back to work, you know. This money thing is stressing the heck out of me.
I left my job because you were coming into the United States for the very first time.
Don't use me as an excuse. All you do is taking naps and being in the computer, reading.
I don't waste my time. I read about stuff that's important.
You left your job to be playing fantasy football. Fantasy football has ruined you. I was expecting to marry a provider, not to be married to a jobless
I am
man.
a provider.
Go back to work. You're an engineer. You could be making thousands and thousands and thousands instead of being at home.
I had to support you for a bit. Now you're getting on your feet. She's getting on her feet now. And now I'm feeling a little more comfortable to go back to work.
When?
Very soon.
You're driving me nuts. You want me to beg, right? To be at your mercy, as usual.
No, that's not true.
If you have told me that day in Miami, like, hey, we cannot afford it, it has been...
No, but you don't understand.
It would be less painful that now that I've been daydreaming about it. And that's my only motive, like my only goal when I wake up. I don't have absolutely anything to do other than cleaning the house and cooking for you.
Look.
And all of a sudden, you just crush everything, as usual.
I mean, I have to look at all our financial resources to try to get the money. But right now, I want to go home.
I still have to do 45 minutes of cardio now that we're done with the...
No, I'm done. I can't do any more working out. I have stuff at home I have to do.
But you told me that you were gonna be okay with my workout.
You did a really good workout today. Let's go home and...
Stop. I'm begging you. 45 minutes.
No, I'll take you later tonight.
You always say that and you fall asleep.
I'll take you later tonight.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What's the problem?
Why couldn't I finish my cardio and all of a sudden we have time to be here sitting?
Don't have a heart attack because you didn't do extra minutes on cardio. We did a full workout today.
It has nothing to do with the cardio. You're not getting it, okay? I'm never allowed to do what I want to do, and it's always what Gino wants because this is freaking Gino land, and I can never have an opinion and do what the I want.
You're acting crazy.
I'm gonna say it without yelling. The only thing that has changed my mood for good and has had like a positive impact in my life ever since I came to America has been that beauty pageant. Because I always wake up like, what am I gonna do today? Like me as a person. It's not me as a wife, me as a daughter, me as a mom, me as a person for once. And what did you say? that you're not paying for the fee.
What are you talking about? We just were at the gym, and I told you I'd find a way to pay for it.
You said that you were not sure about paying for it.
No, I said I would.
Because
I
you said that we
told
have
you
no.
at the gym.
You wanna sabotage it. I see the smirk on your face. You are enjoying this because I rely on you in every aspect of my life.
I told you at the gym that I would find a way to get the money to pay for it. Don't you appreciate that? All I have done is supported you in Panama. For 3 years I supported you, and you don't appreciate that at all. Look at your appreciation. This is appreciation I get.
I am so sick and tired of you believing
You don't
that me
appreciate
coming
anything.
to America was like a prize. I am the one who sacrificed. And in your head, I should be, I don't know why, be on my knees and, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you. You brought me to America. Oh my gosh, should I kiss your feet?
You're a nuts. That's what you are.
I'm not gonna be here. I really think that Gino wants to sabotage the pageant to show that he can take away what I really want. It is humiliating for me. Gino used to be my safe person, the person that I trusted the most, but ever since we got married, a lot of things have changed. He's very different. I would have never married this kind of Gino, a dictator, and I have to obey the rules. To be honest, everything went down to drain after we came back from Miami.
Let's try to have a positive day. Don't be
Well,
negative and arguing and showing tension.
You know, I'm sorry, Gino, but I'm not gonna sit here in front of your family because you asked me to and tell them like everything is going well, because that's not the reality. And it's important to be honest to the family, because family, it's gonna give you feedback, you know.
I'm going all out, busting my butt for her and trying to make her happy and support her ever since she's been here. It's not fair to me to be the bad guy, you know, and I'm not. She thinks I'm controlling her, and that's not true.
Back in Panama, I used to be like a super independent person. For me, it is also to be so codependent of him. And I feel like when I was a teenager and whatever I wanted to do, I have it to
Right, but you have to have
permission
You have
to beg. I need this money
Yeah,
to
but you have to
explain,
have
to
patience
justify.
because you just came to this country. It's a process.
Gino is an American citizen, and he's not getting what it is for me to be here new in this country and being very limited. I mean, I have always been a very independent woman. I was even an American literature teacher for 16 years, and now I don't have a driver's license. I cannot work. I'm at Gino's mercy for everything.
She hasn't really been doing anything here. She hasn't been going out.
I just took her to the movies. I take her to the gym every day. That's a lot.
It's not
It's a lot. It is a lot to take someone, drive someone back and forth.
It could be a lot, but she actually flew from Panama to the United States to live
To be
here.
with you.
So driving her to the gym really isn't that.
It's a lot of work, okay? It is.
You knew that she went and worked out every day. Taking her to the gym is not that big of a deal.
It's a big deal for me because it's a lot of driving back and forth.
But you're not working.
That is your job.
That's what you
job.
stayed home for. I get frustrated with Gino because he says he wanted to spend time with Jasmine. You know, he wanted to stay home from work, but really Gino wants to do fantasy football and do what Gino wants to do. So I think he's not listening to what she's saying because she's telling him her problems with him, but he's either ignoring it or he's not doing anything about it.
Ever since we came back from Miami, your attitude has changed toward me.
That is not true at all. I'm sick and tired of her getting angry and say hurtful things to me like you do. That's wearing me out to the point where I have a hard time being intimate with you because all the hurtful things you say to me.
Well,
Very
I
hurtful.
didn't bring any intimacy topic, but you're venting it out to your family.
I don't want to be affectionate with someone like that. So it has not been good.
I know that I started this conversation about certain problems we're having as a couple, but going from there to talk about our sexual issues, shut the up. Gino has a lot of deep sexual issues, but I will humiliate and hurt him deeply if I tell them the truth.
Just a suggestion. You just need to let all this crap go.
If you look at it, you have an advantage. You have the awareness that this is going on. And you can learn to either resolve it, cope with the situation, or end it.
I don't think we should broadcast our problems to the entire family.
Now your family can see who you really are.
You're absolutely wrong. My family, I think, understood me when I said you say very, very hurtful things that really, really affect my affection with you. Some things that you can't take back.
Thank you for
that you can't take back.
Thank you for bringing that point.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you're talking about, oh, we shouldn't be telling them our very private
Well, you
problems.
started it. I had to let them know the truth.
You are the one who brought up the sex topic.
You're sitting there talking about how I'm totally different. After Miami, I have to explain to him the reason why.
Gino is trying to blame me for telling his family about a lot of our problems, but he is the one who mentioned our sexual life. After our wedding, we were trying to have a baby, and our sex life was very passionate, but then we stopped. The truth is, Gino complains about me yelling at him, but this is the gaslighter on Gino. He always makes me yell at him so that he has an excuse to avoid having sex with me because he doesn't enjoy intimacy with me. He prefers other things. I take it personal. I feel undesired, like completely worthless. Stop putting makeup on the real sexual problem you have.
No, it's not a sexual problem.
You do.
I'm telling you what it is.
You do.
are saying very hurtful
You
things.
do, and you don't want to
No,
seek help.
you say very
and I'm
hurtful
not
things that I am shocked to even hear.
No. Gino, do you know what the big problem is?
I know what, I just told you what the
And
problem is.
it
Are you
is
deaf?
your addiction to pornography.
Don't sit there and try to lie about
Yes,
that.
you do.
Don't lie about that.
Yes, you do. I'm not lying.
Yes, you are lying.
I'm not lying.
You are way out of...
I'm not
yes,
lying.
you are.
And I don't give a and I said it.
You're a liar. I'm not addicted to porn. Have I watched porn before? Yes, but I'm not addicted to it. She thinks I'm addicted to porn because I'm not being intimate with her. She wants to put the blame on me, and she's not taking responsibility of herself of her actions and what she's doing to me.
Your problem with sex started long before you ever met me.
No, sorry.
You know, now I understand.
You don't understand anything. You don't listen to me. That's your problem.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't listen.
I do, and you don't have
No,
to.
you don't.
You don't have to curse. No one is yelling. You talk about no yelling. Why are you yelling?
Because you're not listening to me. I'm telling you what the problem is, and you're not getting it.
The word addicted, it's a big word. But in the past, when I expressed to him that I want to be intimate, he said like, oh, I couldn't wait for you, and I masturbated. It is so hard for me to understand that you're in a long-distance relationship. You finally have this person face to face, and you prefer masturbating and watching porn? You have a problem.
Well, I hope you change your attitude at home soon, because all this arguing and yelling at me and starting arguments with me, that's not going to help the situation right now, and that's not going to fly.
So what?
I'm telling you the facts.
That's the thing. Looking at my eyes.
You are always
to lie. And now I get it. Why you never marry someone from your culture? Because American is gonna keep up with this, and I'm not gonna keep up with that.
I'm not going to do this anymore. Wasting time.
Typical of Gino. Why the beauty pageant is not a priority? It is important for
No,
me.
I've always told you I wanted you to go to the
Yeah,
beauty pageant.
but you are not paying for it. Like, you know what? I give
Well,
up
I
on
spoke to my Uncle Marco today.
it. And you were talking about me as usual.
Are you going to let me
Wait.
speak?
Go ahead.
You know, he felt that, you know, I should sign you up for the pageant. I know it's something that you wanted, and I booked the pageant, and I paid the $1,200 fee for the pageant, basically using our credit card today.
You didn't.
Yeah. I paid the fee. It's already paid for now.
You did?
But, you know, I also have some expectations, too, for you. So a couple things that I would like you to do is not to start arguments with me. And the second thing is I would like you not to say hurtful things to me when we are arguing.
I don't start arguments.
Yet, Jasmine, you continue arguing, and that's the problem.
Gino, that's why I get mad. You never listen.
Yes, I do.
For example, look like with the beauty pageant, which I really appreciate. Uncle Marco convincing you. It takes your family, always third parties.
No, it doesn't
Okay,
take
then
them.
I'm here.
He reminded
What?
me.
There you go. I'm 100% sure that if Uncle Marco hadn't put pressure on Gino to pay for the beauty pageant entry fee, he would never done it by himself. That hurts me. It's like he is not treating me as a wife. This is like, I'm give you this, you know, but you have to do this. Like he's trying to condition me. And this manipulative psychology he's trying to use on me, that is used to train dogs. I'm not a freaking dog. I'm his wife, and he's not God. He's bold man. Thank you, but the person that I really have to thank personally is like Uncle Marco because...
Yeah, because you'll never thank me for anything I've done.
No,
for you.
thank you, Gino.
I want to make sure you give me all the credit I deserve for busting my ass, first of all, to get you to this country on the K1.
You know...
Because I don't hear you say thank you
You know
much.
what is like a real man? Real men are providers, and they never throw into my face and list the things they do as a man.
Let me tell you what a real woman is. A real woman, an attractive woman, is one that's calm and gentle and not argumentative, angry, and bitchy.
So what you're doing with me then?
That's a good question.
I am sorry if I hurt your masculinity as a man and you felt less than a man. That was not my intention. And I'm gonna work very hard on not starting arguments. And even if we're arguing, I promise on my life, Gino. Even when I'm mad at you, I will still respect you.
So you won't say hurtful things?
I won't say hurtful things purposely, but I want you, as my husband, to take the initiative in the intimacy.
It's gonna take some time. And when I'm comfortable to do it, I'll let you know.
Like, you know, I want you to find me attractive even if I argue. Like,
Are you talking about physically? Because physically, I'm attracted to you. You're beautiful, very beautiful woman.
what do you like about me physically the most?
I like your big, perky breasts Very good shape.
Okay, I like everything from you physically. Like in my eyes, you're the most beautiful man on earth.
Oh, so sweet.
We've been through a very rough patch, but baby steps, we are improving and we can finally have a civil conversation. And baby, if I'm in a bad mood, this is your big toe. Just put it in my mouth, very deep into my
And
throat.
down your throat.
Yeah, and
So she shuts up.
yeah, it's like a pacifier in my mouth. I love you so much.
True love.